what I think I learned about information. If you don't have the proper information, then you will act wrong. As long as you have the proper information, then if you choose to act wrong, then you can only say, "Well, I had the proper information. I just chose to do something fucked up." See?
Eddie, I feel like you just want to know shit.
No, say,
Like,
well, I think everybody should want to know something. Say, I think everybody should want to live in the knowing instead of living in the believe. I think everybody.
I said you want people to know that you know
knower.
shit.
Say, listen, sir. I think everybody should want to be a knower than a believer.
You're not going to be a knower all the time. You're not going to be a knower all the time.
Sir. It's called trial and error.
That's why people say I don't know everything. Come on, you contradicting yourself. You can't know everything.
It's called trial and error, sir. Everything that you can find on the planet. That when we started doing something and didn't finish it and never.
But do you agree that you can't know everything? Do you agree with that?
That's common sense, nigga.
Okay, then. So everybody can't be a knower all the time. Like I said, you gotta believe something.
Hey, guess what? Say no. You can be a knower, but if you choose to rest,
you could be a knower and a believer.
Listen, sir. Say, sir. If you choose to rest and sleep and believe, then guess what? You stay Peter Pan, nigga.
Yeah. Stay Peter Pan. Man, Peter Pan game. Pee-pee game.
Stay. But guess what? But see, here's the thing. Everything that we got in science, it came from trial and error. Now they know what
bro,
they can
even
do.
Science, even a lot of scientists go off belief, bro. A lot of scientists go off belief. That's why they scientists.
So okay, wait. So why are you arguing for the scientists that's not here to argue for themselves?
Because they believe in science. That's why they. Why they scientists.
Why are you arguing about some scientists that's not here to defend their own goddamn self?
I'm not arguing about. I'm just saying, even scientists believe though.
They also have hypotheses.
Yeah, a hypothesis. Yeah, they do all that. They do all that
because they have stuff they can test.
Right.
Yeah.
See?
But you gotta believe in that. You gotta believe that you're able to test.
No, you don't, sir.
You gotta believe that your test is right. You ain't just gonna know shit.
Sir. It's called trial and error.
The only way you gonna know
you'll know.
Sir, it's called
you'll
trial
know
and error.
after the test.
Right, after the test, but you still gotta believe in that test.
But you still gotta have a test so you have something to believe in.
Right, yeah.
I gotta stop him right here.
I
gotta stop him right here and mute. This kid does not know how science works. He's very argumentative. That's all he really gets on for. That's the only reason why I really went live, just to see him. But all hypotheses must be falsifiable. So it's not a belief thing. Science is not a belief game. Every hypothesis must be falsifiable.
Still gotta believe it because sometimes you can't escape belief.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I went to the penitentiary 7 times, and guess what? Every time I went to the penitentiary, I knew. I didn't believe. I knew.
Okay, you talk about in that certain specific situation, bro. We talking about overall. You can't use one specific situation to validate the overall standard. Come on now. You read semantics, bro.
No, I'm not. But
I can mention a lot of stuff I could believe in, and I can mention a lot of stuff that I know. You see what I'm saying? That don't mean one of them outweigh the other one. They still the same. You see what I'm saying? I believe in some things. I know some things. Is that simple?
Brother man, if we're having a conversation, please allow the dialogue to go back and forth.
I did let you the dialogue, bro. But don't make the dialogue about disagreeing with me, though. Don't make the dialogue about trying to prove me wrong. I hate niggas that want a dialogue, but they whole dialogue be trying to prove you wrong.
Sir, did you see how quiet I was when you spoke?
No, nigga, you weren't quiet at all. Nigga, you weren't quiet at all.
Okay, say, and I'm still being quiet. I'm
still being quiet. What do you call that?
Because I'm trying to speak now that you done said what you said. I'm hoping that you're going to be quiet like I was.
But how you know I was done, though, Eddie?
But how do you know I was done when you start interrupting me? How the fuck you know I was done? But
you've been talking long enough.
I don't want to who is to say? So now you're the time giver of speaking now, huh? So that's what you
like some of the shit you say, bro. I really don't.
Give a damn say I don't like what you say, nigga, but I listen. So what the fuck? I don't give a fuck about what you talking about.
Your ass don't listen.
Okay, well then why I can say what I say to you and you can't say it to me?
I said it to you. I said
You
it to you
can't say
numerous
it-
of times.
You can't say it to me because I'm telling you about believe and knowing. And I
You
know
trying to
that-
take one specific time when you knew something and make it overall. That's one fucking time, bro. Come on, knock it off.
I went to the penitentiary 7 times, nigga, and I knew
Right.
every time.
But
Hold
you
on,
using
that's
that
not-
specific
hold on,
thing,
sir.
bro. I went to
Why is it so hard
the
for you to be quiet,
penitentiary
though, bro?
too.
But why is it so hard for you to be quiet when somebody else is talking?
Stop trying to debunk what I'm saying, and
why is it so
I'll be
hard,
quiet.
sir? Why is it so hard for you to be quiet when somebody else is speaking, though? You God ass nigga. Your God don't give you no discipline. It's
Man,
something
fuck
fucked
you,
up.
nigga. I ain't letting you talk. I'm not letting you talk so you could degrade me. Fuck you. Y'all always
I'm
want
not
us to
about
be
to-
quiet so y'all could
I'm
degrade
just saying,
us.
if I told you not to personalize it, why the fuck is you personalizing it by yourself and trying to charge me with
You
it?
personalize what you doing. You personalizing it too. You going off what you believe in, nigga. You
I
going
don't
off
believe,
beliefs. Imagine
I
a
don't
nigga
believe,
trying to tear
sir.
down
I
beliefs,
don't-
but tell you
I
what he
don't
believe in.
sir. I don't believe.
I
sir.
mean,
You do
we can
believe.
hear what he's saying.
You believe that your opinion is more
I don't-
substantiated
I-
than a
I-
believer
I-
opinion.
You said that. I didn't say that.
Substantiated.
You said that. I said
Substantiated.
nothing. Put words in my mouth.
I know. I the reason why I ain't at the sub part of their subs because I ain't want to mispronounce it.
Yeah,
I ain't know if it was sub, dub, club, or bub.
If you knew me
Bless
say it,
somebody.
but man, if you knew me say it, don't put words in my mouth because I'm not putting words in your mouth. Give me the same respect that you. Don't put
Bro,
words in
you
my
put
mouth.
words in believers' mouth all the time. You try to make it seem like just because we believe in something that we don't know shit too.
Okay, but then guess what? Okay, I ask you to do one thing for me. Put up the definition of believe and read it to me.
I did that for you numerous of times, Eddie. Are you serious?
Sir, can you just pull it up and read
Oh
it?
my.
Sir, just pull it up. And, say
Let me
anybody
show
else,
this nigga for the millionth time.
can anybody else? Can somebody else pull up the word believe?
For the millionth time, y'all. For the millionth time. We finna pull up the word believe.
Say, Miss Lady, since you rocking with me, can you pull up the word believe and then read what the definition of believe and belief is, and then pull up the word know and knowing, and so this damn fool can get the difference, please. Can you do that for me, Miss Lady? I really appreciate
I'm doing
it.
it now. Don't you see me share my screen? Shut the hell up.
I'm at work, sir. I'm at work. I got out of work at 7 o'clock this morning.
Okay, be patient. I'm doing it for you, bro. Just slow your roll. You moving too fast, bro.
Sir, I'm trying to give you an answer. I got out of work at 7 o'clock this morning.
I didn't ask you that question.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. I went right back to work at 8 o'clock. So no, I'm still at work. So I can't look at my phone and go. And I still got to be back to work at 10 o'clock tonight.
Look at this. Look what it say belief is.
Wait.
Read,
Look.
read.
Faith, trust, belief, confidence, religion, devotion, persuasion, tenet.
Mm.
So belief ain't nothing but faith and trust and confidence. That's all it is.
Man, that's it, man. I mean, yeah, but faith, confidence, and trust is something that you don't even know if it's real or not. That's all.
That is real. You need confidence to do everything you do. What are you talking about? You need trust to do what you do. Something wrong with y'all Negroes, man. This shows y'all don't be in a dictionary for real. Y'all don't be in a dictionary.
Listen, sir. If you know how to add 2 plus 2, what the fuck you need confidence for?
Look, something believe, a deep belief in his ability to succeed. Confidence in the truth or existence of something not immediately susceptible to the rigorous proof. Come on now.
It's not.
Come on now.
What it say?
Have you ever played poker? Have you
Nah.
ever played poker and you believe that you got the right cards, or like there's like a difference
Exactly.
to knowing and believing, and it's like I hear what he's saying and I hear what you're saying as well.
Yeah.
You know, if you have a strong feeling that you know that you got the highest cards on the table, you finna put all in on that shit. But if you actually know you got all the high cards in your hand and you also pull all in, it's like at the end of the day, who's gonna win? Is it gonna be a tie? Is a believer actually have a higher pair or card set than the knower? You know, it's all
What
fun
you
and
know
games.
about
And
some
so
poker, Ella? What the hell?
I play poker a lot.
You
Okay,
be
thank
bluffing.
you.
You be bluffing.
Fuck out of here. And then you got the bluffers. Don't forget. Thank you, Psalms.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say something about those that act like they really know, and they be
Yeah,
bluffing all the time. And
it's a whole lot.
That's what y'all
It's a
learn.
whole lot.
That you really don't know if it's there or not. You just believe and accept that it is. Don't mean that it's true because you accept and believe it. That don't make it true.
Right. You know, sometimes it's just where certain things that you believe in, it's like how long do you have to believe in it until you actually know? And if you believe on it for thousands of years and you still ain't got no fucking proof, I don't know, bro. I think we need to start asking some motherfucking
We
questions.
got enough proof though.
Something.
We just gotta pay attention.
Most
My
people,
thing is,
I mean, I'm
I'm not saying that what we do have proof of. What we do not have proof of, but still have belief in it. It's very hard, and it's like you keep walking, but you don't know when the world's gonna, when the road's gonna end. But they keep telling you keep going. Oh shit, it gets scary sometimes, And it's like you gotta have.
Look at this, Ella. When you marry, you ain't got proof that your spouse ain't cheating, but you still believe that they ain't out here cheating.
say, man,
Hold up, wait a minute.
say, man,
No, don't do that. Because, like, everybody, some people get into marriages based off of a bluff. Some people get into marriages based off what they know, and then some people get into marriages and based on what you believe. These are the three things that we face every day. These are our three challenges. This is damn near the three demons that we fight every day. It's like we don't know the bus is gonna come on time, but we're gonna get there. If something might happen, you don't know what's gonna happen, but you believe.
Exactly.
But you know.
This is what I hold in a lot.
And if you don't know, you finna bluff that motherfucker, because it's like you fake it till you make it, and it's like how
Nah, I ain't
much
doing
of-
all that.
Hey, but I'm
I gotta
just
see that
saying, there's
phone.
people out there that do that shit. There are people out here clowning, saying that they got the nicest new Air Force Ones or whatever the fuck, and they got some dusty ass shoes they got from Walmart. Just fake it till you make it. What do you make of those situations? Are people the ones? Are you what you?
One thing
Put
I
your
don't like
faith
about
in.
most people, they don't understand because they don't research. They don't understand that we use belief more than we know. Every day you use belief more than you use what you know. You use belief. You see what I'm saying? And then a lot of brothers
Yeah.
think that they read a certain book, that they know something. That's still not knowing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you reading what somebody else wrote.
Yeah, that's true. That's down there hearsay.
Knowing only
That's-
come from experience.
Hold on, sir. Everything I
Knowing
quoted
come from
came right out your book.
experience, not
Sir,
learning.
everything I quoted-
Belief
everything
is
I quoted
learning.
came right-
Learning is belief.
Sir, everything I quoted came right out your book. Everything I quote come right out your book. I don't
I'm
have
not
a
even
book to
talking
quote.
about you, Eddie. I'm just saying in general. Knowing come from experience. Belief come from learning. You gotta believe what you learn and it's true. You can't say you know something until you experience it. You can't say you know about alcoholics until you've been an alcoholic. If you never been an alcoholic, you can't say you know about alcoholics. You can say you learned about alcoholics.
So it's like you have to be a devil to know about the devil or something?
No,
Yeah.
it's just whenever you dealing with that word no, can't nobody say they know nothing unless they experience it physically.
Or seeing it for themselves.
But let me ask you this.
Exactly.
But hold on. But what is the purpose of having all this experience, and then when it comes time to use it in real life, this nigga tell you, don't lean on your own understanding. But what the fuck I got the experience for?
Leaning on your own understanding means basically saying you don't need God, saying you don't need nobody else, saying you don't need people. That's leaning on your own understanding. When you say you don't need other people's perspectives, when you say you don't need the Most High perspective, that's leaning on your own understanding. Everything you do comes from you and you only.
That's where it comes. Hey, guess what? You know what? And
That
where
makes sense.
And that's where mine come from. It come from me and me only, because guess what? I'm the only one that's gonna walk this shit. That nigga ain't came down and walked that shit. If I told you,
I feel like
And listen. Remember I told you that when I was doing drugs real tough, I said I prayed to Jesus, I prayed to God, I prayed to the devil, I prayed to Allah. Guess what? Didn't
You
nobody
think the
do it.
Most High gonna answer you when you just blaspheme like that?
Bro, can you
You
just stop,
crazy as
man?
hell.
Can you just stop fucking over talking me though? I'm not over talking
Shut
you.
up, punk.
So now, see, I told you niggas with that book, y'all, all you niggas do is slander and bite. You ain't no goddamn Christian, whatever the fuck you think you is, cause you
I ain't no Christian. I ain't no Christian. I don't believe in religion.
Hey, whatever. Well, you a nigga that ain't got no discipline. I know that motherfucking much.
Man, fuck you.
You're undisciplined. Okay, keep calling me out my name. Keep cussing me out.
I ain't call you out your
False
name.
flag.
Did you just tell me to not shut the fuck up while you talking? Now you want me to be nice to you. So you old heads, y'all can't take what y'all dish out. Y'all can't take what y'all dish out.
You want to spitbox. I don't want to spitbox.
I ain't trying to spitball with you, man.
But then let me have a conversation with you then, sir. Stop over talking me because I'm not over talking you. Why can't you give me the same courtesy I'm giving you? What's so hard about it? What's so hard about presenting the same courtesy that I'm giving you? What's so hard about it? You want me to hear everything that you got to say, but every time I say something, you want to interfere and cut me out. Give me what I'm giving you. Oh, but I forgot.
All I'm saying is, bro, when you
niggas
speak,
unbelievers.
you
You
can
niggas
talk
unbelievers.
without
You ain't gotta do
disrespect.
that.
When you
niggas
speak, bro, you can
unbelievers.
talk without disrespect. When I speak,
You
I don't
niggas-
disrespect what you believe in or
How many
what you
times you
know.
tell me fuck me?
You see what I'm saying? You basically saying since you don't believe in what I believe in, it's fuck what I
don't
say.
believe
All
it,
my
sir.
shit is
I don't do
stereotype.
no believing, sir. I don't believe.
Exactly. Well, that's your opinion, then, Eddie.
But then guess what? Just because it's my opinion, don't mean you got a right to fucking cut me out.
That don't mean
I'm
you
not
gotta
cutting you
disrespect
out.
what I believe in, though.
Okay, you disrespect what I believe in, or what I accept. But
I thought you don't do believe. I thought you don't do believe. I thought you don't do believe. Hold on,
Yeah, because I
y'all
have to use
heard
your
him?
words, sir.
Y'all
I have to
heard
use
him?
your
Don't
words.
do it.
No. After you, no, listen what I'm saying, ma'am. Listen what I'm saying, ma'am. I had to use his words.
Yeah.
Man, you playing a word game. Hell, he playing a word game.
I just
He
want to know
playing
why
a word game.
I want to know why.
Don't-
I just want to know one thing. Why is it that I can listen to you and hear everything you got to say, but you can't shut up enough to allow me to have the same.
Go ahead, Eddie. My
Why
bad,
you
brother. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, you know he just got off of work. He tired. You can't.
No, I'm still at work. I'm still at work. No, I'm still at
He's
work.
still at work. He's
Yeah, I've been
still at work.
I've been at work since 11 o'clock last night. And gotta be back at
My
work tonight
goodness.
at 6 o'clock. And guess what? I'm not believing. I'm not believing. I know I got bills. I know I got other things I would like to do with my life. I got a van in the shop putting a motor in that's gonna cost me $1,500. I know that I can't get that shit with no belief. But I know if I get my motherfucking ass up and catch that city bus and get to that place where I go to work, I know I got a check coming. See? And I don't believe. I know.
But
Because I've been doing
you
it for
really
2
don't know that, though.
Listen, sir, I've been doing it for from the first day I went there, I got a paycheck. I've never
So
stopped.
what would happen? What would happen if your boss told you? What would happen if your boss told you? You know what, Eddie? I apologize. I know you know what time you normally get paid, but my bank has froze my account. They doing some type of
I'm cool with that.
investigation.
You know why I'm cool with that? Because I know how to be responsible with my own money. I know how
Okay,
to
but
be
you thought you knew your boss was gonna pay you on that specific day you normally get paid, but shit changed.
Okay, but guess what? Well, to me, you know what that is to me? That's like God ain't never late, but he always on time. So nigga, whenever the fucking bank account jump back up, the money's still gonna spend. Nigga still gonna be on time.
It's still gonna spend, but all I'm saying is, bro, just because you know something, that don't mean you always gonna know what you know. What you probably knew back then, it might change.
Sir,
It might
still-
change.
It's like trying to predict.
The money's
He's
still gonna
saying-
be on time. The money
Mr.
is still gonna be on time.
Mr. Say, it's like, I think what he's trying to say is like when you're trying to predict the weather, especially in Texas.
I know.
You don't know that it's gonna rain all the time. You don't know it's gonna be cloudy all the time. You're gonna feel the wind pick up, and you're gonna trust and believe. You're gonna see the clouds. You don't trust it's gonna rain because it gets dark, but then it don't, and then it don't rain, and then it's like, oh well.
Exactly.
Guess what? Hey, guess what, ma'am? It's been raining all morning where I'm at right now. It's been raining. Guess what?
I'm not saying after the fact. He's saying before the fact.
Listen, man, I say it's been raining all morning where I'm at, right? And so, you know what? I looked at how the rain has been dropping. I said, okay, it rained for about 10 minutes, then it slowed down. It rained for about 15, 20 minutes, real hard, and then it stopped.
So let me ask you this, Eddie. When
Hold on,
somebody
man.
watch the news, when somebody
Let me
watch
finish
the
what I got to
news,
say. Let me finish what
Wait,
I got to
wait.
say.
Let him finish, because he gonna forget.
he's
So I
long-winded as hell.
I walked to the store a while ago. That took about 20 minutes. Okay, when I got there, it wasn't raining. It had a little drizzle. So when I looked at how it's been raining, you know what I'm saying, and the time frame that is, I said, okay, I can walk to the store and do what I'm gonna do, and I can come back, you know what I'm saying? I got an hour for lunch. So guess what? I walked to the store, and when I got to the store, I did what I needed to do. It started raining. So when it started raining, I said, okay, it's raining. I said, how long has it been raining off and on all day? I said, the longest it's gonna rain for about 15, 20 minutes, and then it'll stop. I said, well, yeah, I can walk to the store and do what I need to do. And if it started raining, I already know that on the average, because it's already showed me that it ain't gonna rain for 15, 20 minutes, it's gonna stop. And then I can proceed on to what I gotta do.
Okay, let me ask you this. If a brother or a sister watch the news for the weather and they say it's gonna rain,
I don't
do
have
that
a brother.
brother and that hold on, wait a minute. Do that brother know, do that brother or that sister know it's gonna rain? Or do they know what the news told them?
I
Did
can't,
you know it was gonna rain, or did you know what the news told you?
sir, I can't tell you that because I don't have a brother nor I have sisters.
I ain't talking about a biological brother. I'm just saying anybody in general, a stranger. If you watch the news for the weather and the weather says it's gonna rain, do you know that it's gonna rain, or do you know that the news said it's gonna rain?
Well, that's what the person that's concerned about weather. I'm not.
I'm just saying in general, not just weather, bro. I'm saying if somebody gave you any type of information, do you know that information, or do you know what the person told you about this information?
I know I have
Like
a
the-
Google. Say, listen, I know I got a Google God, and I can go and I can.
My boy said a Google God. I'm done. I'm done.
What about if you like to play that game telephone and somebody said
You
something
heard
in
that
the front
song?
and they passed it back and they told you
This nigga said a Google God.
Yep. You know
I'm
the
gonna
closest
spell it this way.
Say that.
I'm
You know
gonna
the
spell it
closest
this
thing.
way.
Say. You know the closest thing you got to magic. The closest thing you got to magic is the closest thing you got to magic is the microwave and the remote control. That's the closest.
No,
thing.
it isn't.
That's the closest thing you got to instant.
No,
That's
it's
the
not.
closest thing you got to instant. You can sit down and instantly turn on the TV. You can put your food in and instantly in 30 seconds it'll be hot. Say, that's the
But
closest
like,
thing you got to magic.
if you know the breakdown on how these things work, you ain't no magic.
I believe in magic.
Here's what y'all keep missing. I want y'all to read this one up and say good. I want you to read this one up and say.
This man, he don't deal with belief, but he believe in magic.
Say no.
Shut up.
I say y'all. I'm telling you what you believe in. I'm telling you what people believe in. But check that. This is what I'm going to say. Check that. Okay. Because the Quran and the Bible does have a relationship, whether people want to admit it or not. And see, y'all say in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I say in the being a jinn again. Because the jinn is the one that's created from smokeless fire. And you got good jinn. And you got good jinns and you got bad jinns. Okay? And then say, and guess what? Just like when you say imagine. Guess what? You say I'm a jinn. See what I'm saying? Now you see what niggas doing again? You see what they do? You see what they do? Say, and these are niggas these are people that supposed to practice scripture. And look how disrespectful and disobedient they are. Because they well more than one talking about God, somebody's supposed he in the presence. Then guess what? If it's three of us talking about God, why we got this nigga over here acting like a Satan on the side? Why? Why we got a nigga on the side acting like a Satan? See? But like I say, whoever playing all that music and shit interrupted my conversation when I said in the beginning in the being a jinn again, the one that was created from the smokeless fire, that is good.
In a being a
and
gin again. Wow.
Because you know
Bro.
why? Hold
Son,
on, sir.
what
Hold
do
on,
we
wait a
call
minute, man.
this,
Hold on, let me give you
Is this
clarification.
blasphemy?
Yeah, hold on, sir.
And
Hold
tell
on,
him
sir.
about the
If you say the
algorithm.
Bible,
Let
sir,
him know about the
say that.
algorithm too.
Say no. Say if the Bible is spells, if the Bible is spells, then in the being a jinn again, that is casting a goddamn spell, nigga. That casted you from from an invisible to a physical. That was a spell being cast. But you can't see that.
So what about John? Is John a spell too? Sign out John for me.
Ain't got nothing to do with John. Ain't got nothing to do with John.
What would you call John? The John The
I
John
ain't got nothing to do with John, sir.
And
Sir,
the
ain't got nothing
John
to do
again.
Sir, John ain't got nothing to do with my conversation. So ain't got nothing to do with John.
So
My
you gonna
conversation
use
about
John,
the
but you gonna use
Sir,
Genesis,
my-
but not John.
Sir, my conversation is about the jinn.
What's
Like
the
we
definition of Genesis?
Hold on, sir.
Hold
Hold on,
on,
sir.
Eddie, I'm asking you a question, bro. What's
Hold
the
on,
definition
brother.
of
Let me,
Genesis?
but you interrupted me and ain't never let me goddamn finish.
I thought you was done.
I can't be because you interrupted me.
You
Now,
long-winded as hell.
Then they take that. Hold on, sir. Now this is when you say imagine. When you say imagine, guess what? When you break the word, when you write the word out, guess what you say? I'm a jinn. I'm a jinn. Imagine. I'm a jinn. See? When you say
This
when you
nigga's
say,
slow.
hold on. When you say engineer, guess what? In jinns, that's ner. In jinns.
Wow. So what's your role? What's your role at work? What do you do for work?
I do almost whatever's necessary if the money is right. You know what I'm saying?
But
Now I
I'm talking about
see
what you
what
do
he's
now.
talking about.
What you
Never
at work
go
doing
full
now?
Retard. He's
What am I
saying
doing
the
now?
gin. He's saying the gin is the thing that really powers the car.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say
In
that.
In
gin,
gin. Oh, yeah.
we
Yeah.
Guess
trust.
what?
Yeah.
It was in the gin.
And I've
Listen,
been
it was in the
drinking the
gin,
gin.
sir. It was in the
And
gin.
it's not even funny
Listen,
because
sir.
I'm not even supposed to be drinking again.
Say that.
A
In
gin.
say, brother.
This nigga got a double
Say,
chin.
sir. In the gin. This
Nigga
came
got
with
a
it.
double
Say, listen,
chin.
sir. In the gin came the engineering. In the gin, because he had the
So an engine is made by a gin?
if in the being a jinn again, from the beginning of the book that's called the Bible, yes, the jinn is the one that created the engine. He's the one that gave you I am a jinn, what you call imagination. Yeah. I'm a jinn in a nation. Yeah, same shit.
Imagination.
A jinn in a nation. It's like when you say when you look up the word found, right? Okay, foundation. Okay, they say that this land was discovered. Check this out, foundation. Okay, the Indians, the black people, whoever was already here, they was already having success. But guess what they did? They say that they found it, and then listen to this: A-T-I-O-N, found and took India's own nation. Foundation, found and took India's own nation. And look at who run the country now. Not the Indians.
He thought that shit was smart as hell.
No, I
that's
don't.
genius.
So I don't think it's smart. No, I don't think.
You see what we saying though, Boom? You see what we saying about puff puff pass? You see how whatever you say when you talk for an extended period of time, you sound stupid. It don't matter what you say. You be saying the truth. Fire
I used to have proven wrong.
don't never say no stupid shit, but he never says.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, yo, this is Black Goo. I'm gonna be honest with you. The result of y'all actually conforming into having short attention spans is what is stupid in the situation, because everything he said was synchronistic. So if you don't have a mind that's angled past a 180 degree, you aren't gonna understand what he's
Bro, the
saying.
reason why I disagree with what he's saying, because in the first thing he said he don't deal with belief, but he been telling us all this shit that he believe in.
Well, Black Goo,
bro,
you clearly have
no,
a
bro,
short
if you-
attention span.
if you-
Black Goo,
no, if you write
you
all
clearly
this
have a
stuff
short
out-
attention span when it comes to the gym. You see what I'm saying? Every time you go to the gym, you leave in 10 minutes. Leave in 5 minutes.
You don't know any-
So why the fuck shouldn't we have a short attention span with Uncle Ed?
Why you this nigga so much about himself, but you ain't never around him? How the fuck who gave you the right to do that?
Yeah, Nick, if you knew anything about me, you know that I work and all I do is work, go home, eat, sleep, work out, go back to fucking work.
These niggas hilarious, bro.
Bro, you
How
said
are they on the same thing?
Bro, you said
yo,
eat,
Black
then
Dude,
he said
Black
eat, he said
edit him, get his phone, bring his phone to the stage. Okay,
And watch my ass. Don't forget that. But
Bro,
no,
he
Don't
said
forget.
eat. Y'all heard him? He said eat like 5 times. He said
He had to eat. Boy hungry.
that's funny.
That's why he working so hard.
Eat like 5 times.
Boy gotta eat.
No,
Like, what you
that's
talking
funny.
about?
That's funny coming from someone who doesn't even fucking know what their name means.
Well, first of all, I don't have
We was
to-
talking
That
about
was a white
food.
man. That
I
was a
just
white
know that
man.
anybody
No,
who
man,
walks with
I hate the
we on the
idiocracy.
same team.
I hate the
Why you
idiocracy
talking
within
that
my
bullshit?
people, and they
It's
think they
almost
can
like
just
you and
play that
Uncle
shit
Eddie
off like
saying
it's
the
cool.
same thing.
Now, I
That
don't
is a
care
white
what you gotta
dude.
really say,
Bean.
because I'm not gonna allow you
That nigga
to
ain't
play
white.
that shit off. I'm not gonna allow you to play that shit off,
nigga
cool,
black.
bro.
He ain't white.
Hell no. Yeah, that
That nigga sound like a white fish.
Why he sound like a? It's that pronunciation.
No,
That's
wait,
all
hold
it is.
on. For a quick second, I want everybody to degree their mind past 360 and literally try not to laugh at the bullshit remarks that Psalms is making, because what that's doing is that's anchoring you to have, listen, that's anchoring you to have a shorter attention span, because you're allowing him to play that shit off like it's cute, and that's what's fucking wrong with our people. They want to play shit fucking off like it's cute and not fucking take accountability. He knows what the fuck he just said was inaccurate, stupid, idiocracy, and a plethora of other fucking words. But he wants
What
to
did
play
he say that was
off,
stupid?
dog.
So violent.
What did he say that was
aggressive.
stupid?
What the fuck?
It's your fault,
bro.
Psalms. Apparently.
That shit
Man, I'm
right there
supposed to be
is wrong
downtown at the
with our
library.
people, bro.
Said my son's sick, and I'm sitting here arguing with you stupid motherfuckers. I'm sick of you,
There
Black
you go.
dude.
No. There you go. Do you see the
I'm sick
idiocracy?
of you, Black.
Do you see the idiocracy from him? He just said that his son is sick, and this nigga is on Bebo trying to be cute. Trying to be cute. Get the fuck
First
off of
of
Bebo
all-
and go take care of your son.
First of all,
Cut
you
some
saying
ass
that I'm
shit,
trying to be
bro.
cute is kind of sick. I'm really only trying to be cute for Ella because she hella thick. You was annoying.
I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad because it was fire.
Hey,
Bro,
Black dude,
that-
you just mad because Uncle Eddie is
you got-
your
you got-
rabbi.
You got a
Sensei.
wise
Nigga,
person.
you really
who's got
been
wise
gay.
information, and you want to play that shit off with dumbfounded. Like, bro, like, and if you call yourself an adult, just because you can have a baby, don't mean you're an adult. You still the damn baby, bro. You need to learn something. That shit weak, bro. That's unmatched. And it makes you less. of
Eddie
a
just
man
said
for
that,
trying to
too.
do that shit with me. You know who the fuck I am. You know me for like 5 years. You want to sit here and make fucking
Black dude, I thought you practiced
lame ass
yoga.
fat jokes.
I thought you practiced yoga, man. But
He don't
it
sound like he
seems to me-
practiced yoga.
Angela, as you know, is a former astrologer, yoga teacher, Reiki practitioner, and
spiritual benefits.
Yeah,
And
you
when
lost
you
that
really go
demon
back into the roots of yoga, because it's so important to really understand these things as they originate. You come back to this god, this Hindu god known as Shiva. So Shiva is the first yogi guru in the ancient yogic lore. And he's also known as Shiva the destroyer, or the god of destruction, which is funny when you look at scripture, how it says that
Y'all, Shiva made chakras too. Shiva made
Look,
chakras
look
too.
here. Look, yoga calms me down, okay? It keeps the
Damn, so
Shiva
Shiva
from
made,
coming
Shiva
out
made the
of me,
chakras
okay?
and yoga.
Shiva was an angry person. She was a vicious woman. And so need to calm down.
No, Shiva is a man. That's a man. That's the god of destruction. Shiva
Oh,
was the
shut
god
up,
of
boo.
destruction.
What the fuck?
Miss Lady. Say, Miss Lady, you know what I would like for you to do, Miss Lady? Miss Lady, this is what I would like for you to do. Say, since you don't want to really seem like you have any sense, Miss Lady, I would like for you to do one thing. I would like for you to go to. Say, I would like for you to go to pull up.
He ain't playing that
Bro
shit no more.
Sanchez. Say, hold on, man, stop for a minute. I would like for you to go pull up Bro Sanchez, and not the Mexican, get the black dude. And I want you to pull up Yahweh the Conceiver. Yahweh the Conceiver. And watch what it tell you about that hollow spot in your brain that talks to you. A hollow spot was nothing there, but it talks to you.
I'll listen to him, but it sounds like a pregnant man way you described
No, it's
it.
called
But I'll go ahead and I'll look into it.
No, it's called Yahweh the Conceiver because here's another thing, man. A lot of people don't really put, people don't put no. A lot of people don't really support. Say, hold on, man, damn, so I can finish talking, so we can move on. See, a lot of people don't really put.
Sounds funny you say.
A lot of people don't put thoughts into their words. This is why there are so many words that's interrelated, like spirit, spiritual, bright. All this shit is interrelated because it's all got the same alphabet and shit. Starting out the same, it's all in the same class. But they didn't teach you to look at. They taught you about the class of people. They didn't teach you about the class of.
Eddie, can I ask you a question, brother Eddie? How old was you when you was first aware, like, of yourself and other people? Like, how old was you? How young were you?
Well, I was raised around folks that always taught me, but for me to understand how fucked up I was, I figured out about age 20. I think I was 24. I think I was 24, 25, because that's when I very first came into Islam, and I found out that I didn't have no discipline. I found out I didn't have no structure. I found out that I lusted a lot. That's when I found out.
No, I'm saying like as a kid, like how old was you as a kid when you first grew self-awareness about yourself and just life in general? When you was able to like think on the high level.
Listen. When I was about 13, because when I first spoke my joint at 8 years old, I really didn't know what was going on. When I first had sex at 9 years old, I really didn't understand what was going on. But as I hung around the older dudes and listened to some of their conversation, then I could add their conversation to what my mom and my aunts and uncles were saying, and then I could draw understanding. So I saw my family be helpers. That's why I'm a helper. I saw my family always helping. They didn't give a fuck if you was a dope fiend or whatever. If they saw that you needed some help, they would try to assist you. That's why they say if you train a child in the way that they're supposed to go, it'll never leave their way to go their way. This is what I saw growing up, being a helper. So this is what I am. I'm a helper.
Do y'all know some kids don't become consciously aware until they like 10? Bro, I promise you, I was consciously aware at 5 years old. I just wasn't educated. I was consciously aware at 4 or 5 years old. I used to be outside, going to the store by myself, crossing busy streets by myself, going to the park by myself, like just out here by myself at 4 and 5 years old. Me and my big brother.
And guess what? When I was 5 or 6 years old, guess what? I was living in the country. You know what I used to do? I used to look up look in the sky and look at the stars. I used to ask myself, which one of them stars am I? And this is at 5 or 6 years old. Which one of those stars? Which one of those? I was outside. I lived in the country.
Hell no.
It's possible, Ella. It's possible. When I was 4 and 5 years old, bro, I was out here doing my own thing, making my own money, buying my own food, feeding myself, all that. No cap. But in today's time, most 4 or 5 year olds don't know how to do that. It's different. You see what I'm saying?
10-year-olds, most 30-year-olds don't know how to do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, bro. When I was 4 or 5 years old, me and my brother, we thought for ourselves as kids. We was different from your average 4 or 5 year old. You feel what I'm saying? We was really like, we knew about the streets a whole lot. We had so much self-awareness when it came to being out in the public. We knew what was going on. We seen shit that adults thought we didn't see. They thought, oh, these little niggas don't know what we talking about, don't know what we doing. But the whole time, we understand exactly what they saying and what they doing.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
If there's nothing new under the sun,
People like to baby talk their kids.
If there's nothing,
And when you baby talk your kids, you insulting their intelligence.
If there's nothing under the sun, how long you think I've been doing this, bro?
White people don't do that. White people don't do that, bro. I know 6 and 7 year olds that's studying a whole nother language right now and financial awareness at 6 and 7 years old.
But they said that when we had ourselves and the way that we were, they said by the time we were 7, 8 years old, we was already speaking 3, 4, 5 different languages. Why we behind now?
Because the goal is to let you live.
The parents stop teaching their kids, bro. Even though we got the kind of system we got, at the end of the day, bro, it's all on you when it comes to your kids. You feel what I'm saying? And it's on the elders when it comes to the youth.
He's so right, because everyone wants to throw their kids in a school system that is failed and not even look the other way. They just, here you go. Goodbye.
My mama never didn't know where we was at. You want to know why? Because they was somewhere playing cards and dominoes, getting drunk. They playing cards and dominoes, getting drunk, and me and my brother out here, getting in fights with other kids and doing all kind of bad shit. And our parents don't know where we at. Only thing we know is we got to be home when the street lights come on. We ain't even know the street by the names.